Good morning. This is day 93 on my adventure hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. This is a view from my tent waking up. That is Mount Lassen in the background. I got vortexed into some amazing trail magic and good company yesterday and ended up staying for a few hours and just camping next to it. That leaves me 19 miles today to get into Chester, so I will be hitting those as quickly as I can. And I'll check back in once on trail, but I wanted to capture this amazing view. There's some of those beautiful views I've seen of the whole trail last night, actually, with the beautiful pink sky, and there's heat lightning in the background and Mount Lassen, and just the way the sun was hitting and as it set on these kind of different layers of mountains. It was amazing. I was just trying to be present, so I only took one quick video, but very, very cool evening, and I'm glad I spent it, and it was really nice, and appreciated the trail magic, and really nice way to spend the night before getting into Chester here. Well, I just enjoyed a delicious croissant from the generosity of Howard and Andrew, the guys who take time out of their lives to come up here and support hikers. It was such a nice night last night, and such a beautiful view to wake up to. They gave me a beer to cheers for the halfway point. So I've got 11.1 miles or so to get to the halfway point of the PCT. I wish I could say I was feeling better. Just walking back and forth. I camped a little bit away from where they're at on a campsite here. And just walking back and forth, my left foot is just killing me. Does not feel good. It's like, it feels like instability in the bone on top. Which is why I'm worried about like a stress fracture. It's definitely not like a ligament type thing. So hopefully the rest in town, which I have to take the time to update this vlog anyways, is hopeful, but I'm worried about it. But I'll cross the bridge when I get there, but I am hobbling around at the moment. So I'm gonna finish packing up here. I'm almost done and get on trail. All right, back on trail. Got about 11 miles to get to the halfway point of the entire PCT. There is a monument or marker for it. However, the trail changes every year, just, a mile here, a mile there. So it might not be the exact point for this year, but it's basically the halfway point. I'm very concerned about my left foot right now. Just every step it just feels not right. Hurts for sure. Hopefully it'll warm up though, we'll see. These shoes are also totally shot, so they're not helping anything. Thankfully, I should have some waiting for me at the post office in Chester. I'm going to try to do a 16-mile water carry. Well, there's a try. You either do or you don't, so I'm going for it. I could either, what's absolutely needed is a 12-mile water carry. But I could do that starting in 4 miles. But then I'd have to walk 0.6 miles round trip to get more water. So instead of that, thanks to these guys who are doing the trail magic, I just filled up my water here. And so in 4 miles, I won't go on the side quest for water. So I basically decided that it was worth carrying the extra water weight these 4 miles and to save walking 0.6 miles out of the way. But basically from 3.8, I'm calling it 4 miles from here, all the way basically to Chester, to 3 miles before Chester. It's 12 miles total. There's no water, at least listed. So it's definitely a little heavier. I'm trying to do it only with 2 liters. That's not much. That's a liter every 8 miles. But I think I can pull it off. I'm trying to save on the weight. It is a bit of a dangerous game to play, but I've had enough experience at this point with kind of what my body needs and everything that I think I'll be able to pull it off. I am just, even in filming this in each moment, very worried about my foot. It's not feeling good. It's sort of like above the arch, the bridge, like before where the ankle joint is, it just hurts in there every step. And it's just different than anything else I experienced, because it's not like tendons and ligaments and just that kind of stuff. It feels like it's bone or something. But I'm just gonna deal with the pain, get to Chester, and then hopefully it'll get better with the day of rest as I work to one, upload all the videos that I couldn't in Sierra City, and then two, I have this whole past stretch here since Sierra City. I haven't gotten any of the videos ready at night because I've just had great company every night, and I didn't want to put this vlog over being present and spending a good time. I was with different people every night this past stretch, and it was great, but I just fall behind. So we'll see how it's going to take me all day. It's just a beautiful walk so far this morning. Really nice contrast coming out of some of that burn zone. Yeah, so good news on my left foot. It actually seems to be warming up a bit, which in my very rudimentary understanding of things, I think would indicate it's probably not a bone related thing, so not a stress fracture. The fact that it's warming up a bit probably indicates to me it's something to do with some kind of ligament or tendon or muscle in there, which is great news, relatively speaking. Also, I just wanted to point out the frequency of nights that I go to bed where my feet, when I'm done hiking, are just swollen. And so I'm having to brush away spider webs I see glistening in the sun here. But basically, they're just, when I'm done hiking, they're just so swollen. They just feel pretty awful. It's hard to explain. It's just a general sore but swollen feeling, and I've been trying to elevate them when I sleep at night. So I put, and there's a lot of spider webs here. I'm definitely the first to come through here today. I put them up, like I'll take my rain jacket and I'll fold it it folds up into a pocket, and then it forms like a nice little mini firm kind of pillow almost, and I'll try to use that to elevate them, but it is so uncomfortable, like not elevating them, just how they feel swollen. Like I wake up multiple times in the night and it's like almost like being uncomfortable in your own skin. Like I feel my feet are just kind of like, I don't know if pulsating is the word, they just feel like they're trying to burst out and they can't, and it's just really unpleasant and uncomfortable. And that's a lot of nights, just from the general use that they're being put through. So yeah, I mean, it's always something out here. I'm about 4.5 miles in. Definitely dogging it a little bit today. I'm feeling exhausted and tired. Left foot's hurting some, but there's Mount Lassen. So far today's been way more challenging than I was hoping for. Sometimes I get it in my head when it's like a town day, when I'm getting into town, that it's like cruisy, easy miles, but that's definitely not the case. I think it's more just because I'm usually typically excited, more motivated to kind of move, but today's just been a grind. I'm only 8 miles in, had to go 1,800 feet up, of course a bunch down too, not that much, so it's been more up so far. I just kind of reached this peak and I'm going down a little bit, and then I'll go up again. I'm at 7,500 feet in elevation, and then after going up for another kind of mile or so, it'll start to kind of overall go down into Chester. 3 miles to go to get to the halfway point, and I will stop and rest there for a bit. So probably take a little break and enjoy and try to reflect a little bit on how far I've come. It's interesting thinking about it. There's been a few milestones that kind of meant something to me, but most of them, they're cool to recognize, but kind of keep going. This one's big. On one hand, it's such an accomplishment to get to this halfway point. It'll feel really good. On the other hand, it's been 3 months and I'm only halfway, and I've got 2 months left to get the other half done. So monumental task ahead of me, no margin of error. However, I do think I'll take a little time to appreciate and kind of relish in what I have accomplished thus far. I believe this is it, the halfway mark I'm approaching. Canada, 1,320 feet, 25 miles that way. PCT midpoint. Mexico, 1,325 miles south. There's the line. I guess I already went past halfway. I am going to break here and chill for a bit. I think right over there. Wow, in each step it is less than half. Let's go! Oh. So I had been asked by the Howard who was running Trail Magic earlier to put this sticker on the trail register here. It's his friend's wife who made this, and it's kind of funny. It just shows how exhausting you get over time, but I guess they've been running Trail Magic for 18 years, and they have over 500 names in their registry, so this is sort of the logo affiliated with them. So fulfilling that the favor here, or responsibility, and I think it looks like a lot of people just kind of lay stickers over other stickers. Yeah, you can see this guy put a sticker over a bunch of people, and I've seen these around on trail, and I have no clue what that says or even what language it is, so I think we'll just kind of put it on here somewhere. And to make this moment extra special, thank you, Howard, for the beer. I have only carried a beer out once on this entire trail, I believe, prior to this, because of the weight, but when offered, I didn't even hesitate in saying yes, so I carried it for the last 11 miles, because this is such a celebratory and kind of monumental spot here. So I'm gonna, you know what, I don't really pat myself on the back too much. Those who know me well, I really believe I don't talk like that about myself much, but this has been such a grind and such a struggle, and it's been a challenge. There's been so many ups and downs, and it's been quite an adventure, and I've made it this far, and I'm going to say this is to me for being resilient and getting halfway. I still got a long ways to go, but it's worth taking a moment to celebrate. And this was in my pack. It's still a little cold, but it's probably going to spray everywhere. Oh, it tastes good. Cheers, PCT midpoint. This is the first water in about 12 miles. I did a 60-mile carry, and I could keep going, but I'm gonna grab some here. Well, it looks like the main route is flooded, but we've got this little thing built. Looks kind of fun. Probably shouldn't be filming this, but let's give it a try. Ta-da! So I just stopped, sat in the shade for a minute or two. Since I have service here, I'm actually actively uploading a video to YouTube. Amazing, I can do it here on trail and couldn't do it 26 hours in Sierra City with 3 Wi-Fi networks. But
Anyways, finally getting days 81, 82 uploaded, and I was also communicating with somebody on Airbnb that they have like a trailer next to their house that they rent out, like an Airstream kind of thing. It's a little pricey for me, but it's cheaper than the hotels. The hotels are over $200 a night. The Best Western's over $300 a night. Just can't be swinging. It's hard to justify that right now, especially when I can like be sleeping on trail for. Well, I just went to record a video and the storage was full again. It's so frustrating, but I was trying to say I just stopped in the shade and I have service, and I was actually I'm uploading days 81 and 82, which is combined video right now as I'm on trail, because I have service here somehow. Something I was unable to do 26 hours in Sierra City, including trying 3 Wi-Fi networks. So frustrating. I'm starting to get those up and moving. And I was also talking to the Airbnb lady. They have like a trailer next to their house that they rent out. It was a little pricier than I was looking for, but it's cheaper than the hotels. The hotels in town in Chester are going to be well over $200 a night, it looks like. The Best Western, I think, was like $340 for one night. Just crazy. And it's really extra hard to justify that when I can be sleeping on a trail for free or in my tent somewhere. But I do need some time there to handle a storage issue. There should be a hard drive or thumb drive compatible with an iPhone without needing a computer to interface that should be waiting at the post office. I also need to spend a lot of time going through about 7 days worth of videos. That's going to probably take 6-7 hours at least, and get those uploaded, plus upload the ones I couldn't upload in Sierra City. So I'm going to need some time. I could probably juggle that without a place, whether it's doing it off just slightly on trail or off trail where I have service, or kind of punting to the next town. But I think too, I've been pushing my body really hard this last 2 weeks, where I've really upped my mileage into the mid 20s to high 20s a day. And I'm not going to have time to rest much going forward, but I do think maybe it's smart to take a break too, just as I'm sort of like, my body's adjusting, because I'm pretty beat up right now walking. Like, my left foot's been hurting, as mentioned. Now my right shin's kind of flaring up again, which I think I talked about a few days ago. So for all these reasons, if I can find, I kind of negotiating with this nice lady for the Airbnb, like RV trailer thing, trying to get it down to, like, with taxes and everything, under $130 a night or something like that, or $100 is what I think I can afford right now, plus taxes and all that crap. So yeah, I mean, it's the plan. I'm about a mile out of where I'm gonna hitch into Chester. It's been a kind of a long day in a way, even though it's shorter than the others. It's coming up on 3:30. The post office is open till 4, so I'm just gonna miss it, which is okay. It opens at 8:30 tomorrow, so I'll go get my new shoes then, and the storage device and all this other stuff. And I literally am down to my last gig. I've had to delete like videos that I used, like the projects that I made in CapCut, which is the application I use to sort of put together these videos when I upload them, which is really hard to do, but it's just been this game of cat and mouse in a way. But every time I do it, it gets closer and closer to not having anything left. Like, I've offloaded all my apps and whatever. So we'll see if I'm able to take more videos after this one. But the next one might be like tomorrow in Chester, once I've offloaded, or once I got on that hard drive. But hopefully I can squeeze a few more in. Okay, this has been a good day though overall. Happy to be past the halfway mark and get into a nice town here. Coming up on Highway 36 and see some cars coming. Hopefully I can get a hitch soon, because it is. Good morning, this is day 94 on my hike from Mexico to Canada on the Pacific Crest Trail. I am in a town called Chester, California. It is a 0 day for me, which I really want to come up with a new term, because zeros make it sound like it's such a break and relaxing, and quite frankly, town days are more stressful and exhausting than being on trail. There's just so much to do. I'm in a really cool RV like a trailer that I rented off at Airbnb for 2 nights, and it's perfect for my needs. It's just uploading all these videos is primarily why I need the day here, along with resting. Like I mentioned yesterday, I've just been pushing pretty hard, so I think it makes sense to rest. But hopefully there's no Wi-Fi there, so I'm hoping my service works good enough, but I might need to go somewhere else, like a cafe or something. But right now I'm walking to the post office, where hopefully what would be waiting for me are new shoes, and which is the biggest one, insoles that I ordered, and then multiple other small little things, like, and very important is a hard drive or flash drive, so I can free up my phone, because I literally couldn't even take a picture yesterday because it said no storage. So it's just this crazy game I've been playing. So heading to the post office, I'll get that stuff, and then gonna be doing all my errands today, so it might not be a ton of videos, but I'll check back in later if there's anything worth sharing. I had a really nice night last night and day before, or during the afternoon when I got into town. I went to this place called Frosty's. I couldn't film it. It was so good, I'll probably have to go back. This 32-ounce milkshake, I got chocolate banana, fresh bananas in there. It was incredible. Great burger. Got a burger, fries, and a medium drink for $9. A double cheeseburger. Really, really good price. And it was delicious, so I might have to go back there. But I'm going to just plug away at these errands and see how the day unfolds. Well, had 3 packages to pick up. Got them all. However, the shoes that I got from Ultra, I just picked them at the post office. I paid for 2 days shipping because regular shipping would have taken too long. I think it was like August 4th estimated dates, and today's August 1st. Wow, been on the trail for a long time. And apparently they shipped it through UPS, not the United States Postal Service. So I had to pay an extra $19.60 to pick it up. And the lady at the post office was super nice. I mean, I guess you live and you learn, right? There's no other options I had, so I didn't even get flustered by it. Like, it's obviously not ideal to have to spend over $40 just to ship them, between paying for the expedited shipping to get it here in time and then the pickup. But I guess now I learned I have to be more careful when ordering stuff as to who the carrier is and where to pick that up. So yeah, I'm gonna go try out. There's this really good bakery everyone talks about that I can't pronounce, some very like northern, like Nordic kind of European spelling with a J in the name, just like my name, last name. But I'm gonna cross the street here and check it out. So I am in town. I'm gonna go get breakfast. And there's some other bakery. Town of Chester. There's the old adage, there's no use in crying over spilled milk. I mean, that's kind of my thought process here. New shoes, very exciting. Got to pick out the color this time that I wanted, which is great. Gray and great. Have the Vibram. I will not get them without it. I was just talking to a few other hikers at breakfast. They said the same thing. They got them without it. They're slipping out everywhere. It's just terrible. It's crazy they even sell a product without it now. But so happy to get rid of these. They're definitely better than the Topos, but without the Vibram, very frustrating. So glad to have proper. Unfortunately, these shoes cost me over $200 with the $40 I had to pay, $40+ in shipping on both ends. But I mean, no use in crying over spilled milk, as they say. So it is what it is. I'm just happy to have the shoes I need. And then I have these Superfeet hike support insoles. I think this is the winning combination for me. The Ultra Lone Peak 9 plus meaning with Vibram, and then getting these hike insoles, which gives it a little bit of a drop, because these shoes are 0 drop, which means they're totally flat at the bottom. There's no like lift from the heel, which a lot of gym shoes and tennis shoes and running shoes have. But this will give it a little drop, which is better because I have really high arches, so it gives me some support, but also is more natural. There's a lot of differing opinions about what's best for out there. So these are really expensive too. I think these are like $60 or $70. But this is not something I want to skimp out on. Like, my feet are literally walking 20+ miles a day. Got to get the right combo. Well, I am in my trailer, which I really am taking a liking to. So I have a few friends who have them that I've hung out in. I rode to Burning Man in one with some close friends and back from Burning Man in one. I really like that, like, it's a way similar to backpacking where everything you own, everything you need is on your back. It's very efficient in that sense, and minimalistic in a way. This kind of is too, in terms of like a home living. So I like it in here. I've been thinking about it. I'm getting a phone call, excuse me. So my friends Pitt, Rambo, Noah, Captain are back in town here. They just got in today and this afternoon, so they're gonna come pick me up. Apparently they're staying at a Trail Angel's house for free, and the Trail Angel gave them a car to use, so they're gonna come pick me up in the car. It's pretty awesome. Really excited to see them. But yeah, anyways, I was talking about how I like the trailer life and whatnot, but I've been kind of stressed today because once again I have no videos uploaded. I went to a cafe and called my brother for help, and we checked the speed, which I kind of know to do, but it was a really good idea. I didn't think of it totally on my own. 0.01 megabytes per minute or per second. It was just horrible. Like, can't get anything up. And I did reach out when I asked about staying at this Airbnb trailer, because there was no Wi-Fi, if people have good service, and she said yes, especially Verizon, which I have. Unfortunately, it's like I can barely load like the video for this flash drive that I got. There was a video, like a how-to online. It was like barely loading like it does, but it takes a while. Like, it's just not good. And it's the whole town. It's not just here. I can't get so basically I can't upload it using my cell coverage, and none of the Wi-Fi's are working either. So this is the second day now where I've like busted my ass to hike fast, long days and miles, and then I get to town to work to get these videos up, and it's not working. And then I see all these people come through that, like, I've already watched a bunch of people I know come through and leave since I've been here, and I feel so unaccomplished, and it's just really making me a little stressed and antsy, which I don't like feeling. I don't usually feel that, and I don't know how else to describe it. I wouldn't actually say I'm actually stressed. It's more like antsy. I just like want to like start getting this figured out and done. I was having issues with this. I did eventually get about 3/4 or 4/5 of my photos and videos onto this, and then I deleted a bunch off my phone. However, because of the software I use called CapCut to make these videos, it then like backs them up, so like I didn't even get that much space saved. It's like, it's just such a mess, and it's like I just have no time for this right now. Like, I've lost 2 days with nothing productive with these videos getting uploaded. I have no margin of error at this point. So I just got off a nice 20-minute phone call with my brother. I have a plan, but it's like I'm literally about to go meet my friends for dinner now, and then I'm literally gonna go like sit outside the library and try to, like, even though they're closed, hopefully the Wi-Fi is running, and like get something up. Like, this is just getting a little absurd. So I don't know, I'll hopefully figure it out. I guess it's just part of the challenge and the journey, but I will see you all in a bit. I miss these guys so much. They've got a car. What is going on here? Let's go.
We don't fucking walk anymore, we drive.